Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about my baby Blue. Is that Coraline on? Yes it is. And I'm going to talk about, you know, how we came to the conclusion it was colic, how I felt about it, and also just any tips that I could possibly share with you if you are a new mum or if you are a mum that's got a baby with colic. I'm hoping this video could be helpful to you, because I remember when I was going through that phase, I really couldn't find any content that talks about this. I don't know why, I just couldn't. There probably is stuff out there, but when I was looking I couldn't find any. So I was hoping that maybe this video could be helpful or useful to you, and an encouragement, like just stick it out there. She or he will get better and you will get through this phase. So to start you off with how we found out that it was colic, I could instinctively tell something was wrong. I mean, Evie would cry all the time unless it was bouncing or rocking or shushing, and even then she would cry through that. I thought something was wrong, and a lot of people were telling me it's normal, and a lot of people might tell you that it's normal, the crying, which it is. Crying is normal, but the crying in excess, like from morning all the way through till night, from morning all the way through to night every single day, wasn't normal, and I could sense that. So I think only after like a month or so I actually went in to the doctors, and he was like, what do you think it is? And I was like, I don't know, maybe colic or reflux, I'm not sure. She doesn't really spew up though, so I don't think it's reflux, I think it might be colic. And he was like, definitely colic. So he reassured me in the sense that it's colic, but dealing with colic, like a colicky baby in and of itself, is really hard. As much as these babies are a blessing, I found it personally really hard to deal with at the time. The definition of colic as well is just a baby that cries all the time with no obvious reason. That's how we found out that Evie had colic. I would say personally, as a mum, of how I found it and how I felt, I'll be honest, I did feel like I was consistently failing. Maybe I'm not doing her routine correctly, maybe I'm not feeding her enough, maybe I'm not bouncing or rocking right. Like I literally googled everything, because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing and if it's right. It was definitely challenging for me. It got like to the point where I was like, I don't know what I'm doing as a mum, that's not right. And I ended up comparing myself to other people of like, oh, they must be doing something right because their baby sleeps through the night as a newborn. And like now that I'm here, I'm actually really grateful for that experience, as much as I would not want to go through it again. I think it's made me a little bit more empathetic to babies like in the newborn stage, and also that maybe I could reach out to mums that have had babies with colic. I can really understand and empathise for them. It's okay if you are a mum out there that finds it difficult. It is really challenging. But aside from that, I really do want to share the tips that I have that worked for us, that helped soothe her quicker. The first tip, which the doctor recommended us, was Infocol. I feel like we convinced ourselves Infocol worked. I don't know whether it 100% did, so don't hold me to that because I don't know, okay? But we did try Infocol, and I guess maybe a little bit longer is what she would do for sleeping, like the tiniest, like extra, I don't know, half an hour. But it definitely helped bring up gas bubbles. The next tip is the soothing techniques. I found that when we had the birth ball, I don't know whether it's because I was on that ball so much at the end of my pregnancy that maybe Evie just felt like this was normal. The birthing ball I used to bounce on and shush her, and that would work wonders. My mother-in-law actually figured that one out, but it worked a dream. So if you have a birthing ball in your house, get it out, use it. On top of that, the normal shushing, the singing, the rocking, swaying, these kind of techniques really helped Evie sleep, but also just settle a little bit. So not even sometimes sleep, but just to settle. And I found that those really helped us, so hopefully they can help you too. Okay. The next one is checking your diet. I felt all the time that my milk supply was low because of the crying, but not only eating well and drinking well will boost your immune system, milk supply, it also helps just your mind in general. When you're lacking sleep and you haven't eaten or slept, or you're lacking food and vitamins or whatever, I mean, I don't even eat that healthy, but I'm just speaking in general terms of like, if you don't eat well, and if you don't eat often, and if you don't drink water often, you will find yourself struggling more so with the colic. So definitely checking your diet is up there. The next tip I have is taking time out. Now I think any new mum or anyone with a newborn should do this like tip, because sometimes when you've been dealing with a crying baby for no apparent reason, it can stress you out. Like there's something physically that like stresses you out. It's not all the time, because I didn't have this feeling all the time of being stressed, but when it was in excess of constant crying and you can't figure out the reasons, I would say just take a minute or take 5 minutes to just come away and step away from the baby and get your head together, shut the door, try and like not hear, because you need that minute to compose yourself before going back in and dealing with the baby. The next tip is share and support. So it kind of links in with the timeouts. This one is more so like sharing and communicating with how you're feeling to your spouse. Aaron would alternate shifts, so he would have her from 9 p.m. to like 2 a.m. and then I would go on for 2 till 7. So we'd do those kind of shifts because I honestly couldn't handle the broken sleep at the beginning. So communicating your needs to your spouse, and hopefully that they would receive that and try and work it with you as a team and not against each other, but instead working together of how best to suit both of your needs in this time. The last one is prayer and worship. I found that doing Evie's baby worship in the morning, she loved it. She would be so calm. I think she just loves music. But I would find also playing that worship comforted me too, even though it's baby worship. The songs really help comfort me. So I would say doing that baby worship in the morning as a part of her routine really set the start to the day for my mind and for her mind. I also found prayer in the most time of need helped so much. I'd be like, Lord, I don't know what I'm doing. Please get me through this. I have no idea if I'm doing the right things. Guide me in what to do, what to say, how to act, what to sing. Because sometimes, like now, there's a song that's incredible that she loves that's just about the Lord and being thankful to the Lord, and she will start to this day, because of her newborn face, she will just silence as soon as we start singing it. It's incredible. The Bible says, cast your burdens to the Lord and he hears, and seek and you shall find, ask and you shall be given. So all of these scriptures point towards reaching out to God. I would say that is my like top tip. That is my number one, even though it's last, but you know, save the best till last. Those are my kind of tips and my tricks. If you are a mum that is a first time mum, you have any tips or tricks that you had, because you never know, I might have another baby and I might find it useful, or you never know who sees the comment and another mum might see it. If there's any more mum content or general content that you would like to see, as always, let me know. Thank you guys for watching this video.